Hello everyone, Lesage Renegade here back again. And today I want to talk to you about my training regimen. Now, let me just say something before I get into that. Yes, I've been talking about training a lot in this series, but I want you to know that I'm going to get to the wellness and some of the other stuff in subsequent videos. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to share with you some of those things. So yeah, now to get back into this. So what is my training regimen? As some of you may know, I'm currently training for the LA Marathon. Well, if you have done a marathon before, comment down below what was your time. And if you're planning on doing one, comment down below which marathon you're doing and when it's going to be. If you're going to do the LA Marathon, even more exciting, join me. I'd like to see you there. It's awesome. Congrats. Now, how do I break down my training? My training is broken down into 7 days a week, but I still give myself plenty of time to recover. How do I do that? Is I make sure that I cover my training during the morning. That way the rest of the day I'm recovering. Now there are days, of course, life happens, I have to work and all those things. So I try to also listen to my body and see what happens, and that will tell me if I should rest more or anything like that. Now, so what do I do on those days, on those 7 days? On Mondays, it's recovery day. I make sure that day I don't run any faster than zone 2. Keep that heart rate low. It's just to keep myself moving. Recovery can also be a hike. I can also do a walk, depending on how I feel that day. Usually I try to keep it as a run, as a really, really slow run, because that's what I prefer. But it doesn't have to be that, at least in my training. Now, on Tuesdays, I do my first strength training. I try to do a full body strength training on Tuesday, hit all the muscles I can, because I don't want to lose muscles while I'm training for the marathon. I know I'm going to lose some, but I don't want to lose all of it. Wednesday is my first work run day, which means that on Wednesday, I'm pushing it a little bit. Now, in the phase that I'm in right now, I don't have to push that hard. I'm in high zone 2. Sometimes I hit zone 3. On Thursdays, I do another session of strength training where it's similar to Tuesday's one in terms of the muscles I target. However, it's different exercises. And then on Friday, that is the hard day. That is the day where I actually go out there, run hills, and I try to get my heart rate up there as high as I can. And this one is definitely a tough day. It's one of those that I enjoy after the run, but during the run, I'm like, why if I do this to myself? And then Saturday, I do my last strength training. This one's a little bit more easy because it's more of an accessory thing. It's like I'm hitting some accessories, not major muscle groups. And those accessories sometimes get neglected while you're doing any other exercises. So it's helping me not get injured and making sure that I'm hitting all the muscles and I have a comprehensive strength training program. And then there is Sunday. Sunday is when I do my long run. Now this is where I'm going to build that ability to run far. And I make sure that on that day, I'm running at a slow pace. I'm running in zone 2. I'm not pushing too hard because Sunday is about the distance. It's not about the speed. Once again, especially in the phase that I'm in. So you're probably wondering what these phases are and all those and all that. Well, let me explain. So the way I've done my training, the way I've designed my training is I've designed my training into phases. And the first phase is the build-up phase. And in this phase, I'm basically getting all the basics, making sure I can run in zone 2, making sure I don't push myself too hard, trying to build up some of that distance and trying to build that strength up. That's what I do in this phase. And then the next phase is the strength building phase. Now here, I focus a little more on the tempo stuff. I start to push in, especially that Wednesday run. That Wednesday run becomes a little bit more intense. The Friday run stays as intense. The Monday run will stay as a recovery run, and then the Sunday run also stays a very light run as well, except the distances start to build. And then from that phase is the peak phase. Peak phase, at least for me, this is where I'm refining everything. In the peak phase, I'm making sure that, okay, what is my target pace for this marathon. In the peak phase is where I'm trying to get there, is where I'm dialing in some of the nutrition. That's where I start making sure I get my goo. Good did not sponsor that. And in the peak phase is basically where you're refining everything. Everything is getting into where you need it to be. And then from that, you taper. When I taper, is basically allowing my body to take in all that stress, all that training, and adapt to it, and then relax those muscles so that on race day, I'm fresh and I can use everything that I got from training on race day to actually hit my goals. Anyways, so that is my training overview real quick. If you found this helpful or you think there's somebody this could help, please leave a comment down below that you found it helpful. Share, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next video.